What's up, guys? Auto Fanatics. So this is the first modification to the 2021 Giulia Quadrifoglio. I'm doing another centerline Alfa X pipe because I tried to get several exhaust systems out of Europe. They're telling me 3, 4, 5 months. It's absolutely out of control, and I'm just really impatient because the new car is so damn quiet. I'm not going to shoot a video showing you the installation. It's pretty redundant. I'll actually put a link in this video below. You guys can watch the step-by-step installation on how I prepare the pipes, how I get it in. Is very simple. All you got to do, I already started, just got to take off that little cross brace, and I'll get under here real quick and I'll show you. So I got the car up on my service stands. So you can see there's the factory muffler. So you got 2 clamps. Now the clamps are welded onto the other section. There's the center resonator, and there we go right there. So you unbolt the hangers, you unbolt the front joint where it's the flex right there, you see that? And then just throw some penetrating oil and whack it. You'll eventually get it out and pop the new one in, bolt it down, get the car on the ground, and I'll show you guys in a little bit. We're gonna go for a ride because I'm gonna show you guys audible. You guys are gonna listen to the X pipe and a secondary exhaust modification that you guys are gonna love because it doesn't cost you anything. And I'm gonna show you guys that in a little bit, so stay tuned for the rest of the video. Just got the factory muffler, not muffler, but center resonator off. You guys can see it there. So the little trick, if anybody's doing this on their own, the clamps are welded to the pipe. A little bit of a bitch. So you gotta spray, loosen up all the clamps, spray everything down really good with WD-40, come back in about a half hour, spray it again. You have to take these off. Don't leave these on the car because you'll crack the bracket that goes to the floorboard. Now we're gonna clean up the pipes, lubricate them, and get the new X pipe, guys. So that was a whole 10 minutes. So like I said, once the WD-40 was placed all around all the joints, the 2 joints there and the 2 joints in the back, you just basically go into the car and you're gonna shake it left to right, and then you're gonna pop out the slip joints in the front first, and then you're just gonna hit it with a rubber hammer here or back here, and then the back end's gonna come out and goes right in. Let me just show you guys. We'll get under the car and you can see it. So it's already installed. I just put the little cross brace back, 13mm bolts, and there's the X pipe right there, and we're pretty much good to go. Everything is installed. So we're gonna get the car back on the ground. We're gonna go for a nice drive, make sure there's nothing loose or rattles, and then we're gonna do a compilation video of some sounds, and I'm gonna show you guys the secondary exhaust mod in this video. So stay tuned for that, guys. Relatively easy when you're working on a new car. So just gonna let it warm up, and I'm gonna go take it for a rip. But that's it. It's definitely the easiest exhaust mod you guys could do on these cars without spending anywhere between $3,000 to $8,000 on a full exhaust that may not even make any power. The only system that I know of that makes power on this car is definitely the centerline Stradale exhaust, because it's a full 3-inch, so it's a 1/2 inch larger diameter tubing. So I'm just gonna clean up my hands and go for a drive. Guys, so this is going to be the first video in the new car, the heavily isolated car with the centerline Alfa X pipe. There's no manipulation of the audio. This is exactly how it's being recorded through the built-in mic on the camera. So it definitely is worth doing. It's under $1,000, 15 minutes to install it. You can do it on your own. And if you don't want to spend big money, I mean, it just gives you a little bit extra tone. And the newer cars with the heavily isolated cabin and the glass and everything else, they really need it. But at the end of this little clip of me driving, I'm going to show you guys a very simple modification you can do on your own if you got the newer cars, if you are craving more sound. Oh, I need gas. Here we go. So we're in 3rd gear. Let's downshift it. So she sounds healthy. about 700 miles in the car so far. Now, another thing too, my black car, the muffler over time is going to break in. You know, the packing and everything's going to burn in, and you just get more of that crack and pop. Now, this car is brand new, so it's not by far broken in yet, but it probably will in a couple of months if you're driving it hard. You just want to have, you know, solid inputs in your throttle and downshift it a lot, and eventually it's going to open and close those valves. Yeah, she sounds good. Definitely needed something. This car was way too quiet, and it was driving me nuts. Because I like to have a little bit of tone. Now, I've been trying to get a full exhaust for this car for before I even got the car, and everybody's just telling you 4 or 5 months, 3 months, and I just don't feel like waiting. Because what if I order something and then something new comes out, or maybe I change my mind, and now I'm committed to, you know, a very, very expensive full exhaust system, and I don't really want to wait. I mean, I'll wait a couple of weeks, maybe a month, but I'm not waiting 3, 4, 5 months for an exhaust. I also tried to order a set of custom rims for the car. The best quote that I got was between 5 to 7 months. This is from like any of the major forged wheel manufacturers out there, which I think is ridiculous. So I may just do another set of Technico wheels, because I can actually get those, order them through the dealer, even though they're an expensive, you know, OEM wheel, but they still look good. They're lightweight. So you guys, if you go back to any of my videos on the Auto Fanatic YouTube channel of the black car, and I'm driving and you can hear the exhaust, let me know in the comments below if you want to, you know, judge it, which you think sounds better. I still think the black car is going to sound better in the audio because it has less soundproofing and it doesn't have the isolated glass and any of the refinements made to the newer car. But like I said, the 2021 still sounds great. The X-Pipe is definitely worth doing. And hopefully this will hold me over until I could actually do a full exhaust. But I really would like to do a full 3-inch exhaust. Because the OEM pipes are about 2.5, and then it bottlenecks over the rear and it gets a little bit smaller. But I like to do something that's going to give a lot of performance, not just sound. You know, so right now, believe it or not, this little X-Pipe mod definitely makes the car a little bit faster in the mid-range. I definitely could feel it by reducing some of that restriction off the factory resonator. But the suspension is so damn soft that it's like driving me nuts. And my coilover kit that I ordered months ago got pushed back another 8 weeks, so I don't know when that's coming, but it can't get here soon enough. I have another set of low ring springs that I have in stock, and I'm tempted to put the springs in, but then it's just a lot of labor to rip the car apart and do it all over again. It's just really taxing on my body. People always ask me in my videos, why do you leave it in a lower gear and rev it out so much? Because it sounds better. It's a twin turbocharged V6, if I was to go put it in, look, I'm in 5th gear now, there's like no noise. I don't think you guys want to hear a video of this car without any noise. So I've gotten accustomed to just driving cars that way, and it's just more pleasurable to drive. And a high performance car is meant to be driven hard, and not meant to be put in 7 and 8 speed for fuel economy. That's boring, man. It's not what I'm all about. Get some Sunday traffic, so just pull it back. Woo! Yeah, it pulls good. This car is pretty fast. It really is. Stock. It's really fast. I'm spoiled with my other cars because I can rev them out past 8 grand. This one, 6,500, and then it hits that soft limiter, and you hit it so quickly because of the gearing and the power band of this engine. Unfortunately, I gotta get gas. So I'm gonna go get gas, and I'm gonna pull over, and I'm gonna show you guys the other exhaust mod that I did, just so you can get a little bit more sound into the cabin. But all right, guys, got gas, and I just pulled over. So let me just show you guys something that some of the older guys that have the 17s and 18s don't have. Look, this is the little free simple exhaust mod you could do is fold down your seats if you got a 2019 to a 2021. Why? Check this out. Look at this. This is ridiculous. This is like an extremely solid panel, and it adds not only weight, but it's dampening the exhaust, which is the muffler's out back there. And I'll tell you one thing, when you put the seats up, it definitely makes a huge difference. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to probably pop these panels out, and I think I'm going to make something almost like either at a perforated aluminum, and then I'm going to wrap them in like a speaker grill. I may actually offer that as a kit. So if any of you guys are interested with the newer models with a fold-down seat, post in the comments below, or always send me a direct email through the Auto Fanatic website. But this right here is another step of the refinement changes that they made, and I just don't like it. Honestly, I would love to just rip the seat out of the car completely because I don't ever have passengers in the back. But simple exhaust mod, if you guys want a little bit more tone and you're driving by yourself, you have the option to fold the entire seat down, or you could just fold the armrest. See, the armrest is separate. So you could keep this down and keep the other side up if you concerned about the aesthetics, or if you're gonna have passengers in the car, just like this. And 1, 2, 3, you're done. So just wanted to show that to you guys. And it's just a new discovery on the new car because my 2018 does not have a fold-down seat. Brief video on the centerline Alpha X pipe on the 2021 Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio. Like I said, this will hold me over for a while until I decide on a full exhaust system. But like I said, aftermarket parts right now are very, very hard to get, domestic and abroad, with shortages and limited workforce. So stay tuned to the channel for more content. There's gonna be more content on this. Next video is gonna be a very simple front suspension modification that anybody could do on your own, because I'm still waiting for my KW DDC kit to come. Now it got pushed back another 8 to 10 weeks. So that's got to go in the car immediately. I'm waiting for that now. Hopefully it'll be in the car by September. The weather will be cooler, and we'll start doing some POV and a lot of drive videos then. So please subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for more content. I'll see you guys in the next video soon. Thanks, guys.